Hi everybody, today is day 18, leg day, a little bit of upper body. I am using a resistance band, but not needed. One heavy weight, I'm gonna do 12 pounds, and light weights just for the warm up in the beginning and getting a little bit of cardio. I also have a chair, so I have a chair, counter, or couch that you can use. We're gonna be standing most of the time. I'm gonna grab my light weights here and start with a warm up, standing about hip distance parallel feet. I have 3-pound weights in my hand. I'm gonna bring my arms out wide, and I'm just gonna start with some leg lifts, straight leg lifts out front. So just warming up those legs. The weights add a little bit of upper body if you wanna bend through those arms. Just to incorporate a little bit of cardio here as you straight leg lift. I have my foot nice and flexed, pulling my tummy in. As I do this, continuing here, getting that whole body nice and warm, breathing here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Now we're gonna stand in a wide external rotation. And we're gonna twist, just kind of punch that arm, but twist your feet so everything's facing one direction, and bring it back through center, and twist back through center. Just working on a little hip mobility. Push that hip forward to stretch out through the front part of that thigh. Again, just using those arms just to get that heart rate up a little bit. Finishing. A few more here. I have my knees bent the whole time. I'm pivoting on that back foot to get that twist. Reaching that arm, feeling a little twist through that waist. Breathing here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one each side. Nice job. Holding that wide external rotation, we're just gonna go into some lateral reaches, working those obliques. Keep your tummy tucked in tight. Stretching from armpit to hip, reaching over, getting that stretch. Breathing here, taking the weight off the side of the leg as arm that's stretching. Getting that heart rate up. Make sure you're not arching through that back. Keep that tummy pulled in towards your spine. Let's finish this for 6, 4, 3, last one each side, and bring it in. Parallel those feet, keep them wide. Now we're just gonna take a little plie, leg lift. Plie, leg lift. If you wanna bring your arms in front, just getting a little bit of a, warming up that side glute, or arms overhead, getting that heart rate up even more. This is our last dynamic warm up here for 8, 6, 4, lengthen through those abdominals when you reach those arms overhead. Last one each side. And bring it on in. Woo, okay. Take that breath, get a drink of water if you need it. Just dropping those weights. I'm gonna slide on my resistance band. Like I said, you don't need it. You can just do your legs without the resistance. I'm bringing my chair in closer so I can use it. I'm gonna start with my feet hip distance parallel, bringing my one leg back, leg is straight. I have my band above my knees and keeping my tummy tucked, my low back nice and hinged, so we're not arching through that low back. We're gonna leg lift it up, bring it down. So bring it up, down, micro bend to that front leg. You're gonna feel it through that front leg quite a bit, especially through those glutes. Try to keep those hips shining forward on the lift. If you have no resistance band, you can probably go a little higher than I am with your leg, but don't arch through that low back. Keep your body hinged forward and use whatever you're using, your counter, your couch, or a chair. Hold it up, add little pulses. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it in. We're gonna float that knee in and extend it out. So if you want a little balance challenge, you can bring one arm off your object. Squeeze through those glutes and hamstrings. Point through that foot. Breathing here. If you want both hands off, you could try that. This is my second time through, so I'm feeling a little shaky. For 4, 3, 2, pulling through those abdominals. 1, bring it in. Shake out those legs for a moment. Whew. Okay, keeping those feet parallel, extend that same leg back. Lift it up and hover it. We're now gonna push it out to the side and bring it back behind. Side and behind, side and behind. Breathing here. Try to keep those shoulders out of your ears, your spine long. Really feeling it through that standing leg. For 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it back, bring it down for a moment, shake out those legs. One more variation on this leg. So we're gonna lift it up, we're gonna rainbow that leg out to the side, and then you're gonna bring it back and cross it behind that standing leg. So rainbow it up and over, creating a little arch with that leg. Oh, I'm feeling it through that standing leg. Keeping no weight on that leg that's moving in that rainbow. For 5 more. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, keep those abdominals pulled in, and 1. Bring it all the way across over and bring it in. Shake out those legs. We'll get a glute stretch when we're done with side 2. So when you're ready, coming back, hinging forward, extending that other leg out, micro bend to the leg in front, lift and lower, lift and lower. Holding this. Again, pull up through those abdominals. Breathing here. For 5, squeeze those glutes. 4, hips shining forward. 3, 2, 1. Hold it up on this next one. Add pulses, little 1-inch pulses. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You can bring one hand off. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in with that knee and extend it out. You could add the arms if you wanted even to hold a light weight. Could. Lengthening through that spine. We're almost halfway. For 5, really try to straighten through that leg. 4, reaching. 3, 2, 1, bring it in. Whew. Take that moment to shake out those legs. Send that same leg back. Lift it up. We're pressing it to the side and in. Side and back. Pressing out. Really feeling it through the standing leg. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, bring it down for a moment. If you need to punch out that glute, do so. We're going to send that leg up. We're going to rainbow the legs. So you're going to bring it out wide, micro bend to that standing leg, don't forget, and bring it crossed over. Rainbow it and cross. For 8. Keep that spine long. Holding it here. For 5. You keep going. If I even stop, just ignore me. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Oh, okay. You can take that band off, or whether you have the band or not. We'll take a standing figure 4 stretch. So cross one leg over the other. Sit your hips back. You can press that thigh towards the ground. Feeling that good glute stretch. You can also sit down and do this. Hinging forward from those hips. And switch legs. Sit it back. Hold that stretch for a few more seconds, a few more breaths. And then bring it on back. Okay, I'm gonna flip my chair around. You want something you can prop your leg on. We're gonna do a Bulgarian split squat. I have a blanket on my chair, so because my chair is hard, don't wanna hurt my feet. So I have my heavy weight in hand. I do have my ledge here for some assistance for balance. I was having a hard time balancing the first round, so, but if you can balance, you can place your hand on your hip. When you're ready, one leg up, the back of the, or the top of the foot is on your object, chair, couch. You're gonna one leg squat, just holding that heavy weight. Pressing the weight through the entire foot. I'm just scooching forward a little bit. Pressing up through those heels to stand it back up. Working the front part of your thigh. We work to the back. We're still feeling it through those slow glutes and the side of the thigh. Holding it here. For 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. Then we're gonna do a pulse, so bring it down halfway, or just bend through that leg. Tiny 1-inch pulses. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it down and up. Wow, I'm really feeling that. Okay. If you need a drink, grab a drink. I, for camera purposes and balance, am switching my chair. Switching legs. I am going to have my other leg up on that chair. Step it forward. When you're ready, start those squats. If you need to reposition yourself once you do one, do so. Keep that spine long. Drive up through the heel of that foot. Go down as deep as you can, but if you're feeling any issues through that knee, don't go as low, just modify. The weight is obviously adding more resistance, especially on the push-up. Holding this for 5. Keep that tummy tucked. 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it down halfway. Little 1-inch pulses. Keep it going for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press it down and up. Okay. I am placing that weight down. If you want to bring one leg up on your object, foot is nice and flexed, you can hinge forward and stretch. If you need a good stretch through that whole back side, because I definitely felt it there, we'll stretch the quads as well. Round up through that spine, switch legs, hinge forward, stretch, foot is nice and flexed. Holding that there for a moment. And then round through that back. Coming up nice and tall and just scooting this out of the way. I'm gonna take a plank roll down and into a runner's lunge. So take a breath, roll it down, walk out into a plank. Holding that plank position, make sure you have that tummy tucked, hips lifted, head long. We're gonna bring the right leg between both hands, holding that runner's lunge. You're gonna twist and open up towards that front leg, holding that twist for a couple breaths. Press those hips towards the ground, feeling that deeper stretch. Bring it back to plank. Hold plank for a moment. Keep that tummy tucked. Take that breath. Bring your other leg in between those hands, holding that runner's lunge. You're gonna twist towards that front leg, holding that. Press those hips lower. Holding that stretch. Press it in towards that ground. Deeper bending through that front leg. And then untwist. Reconnecting that hand, bring that leg back out. Holding this plank for the last moment here. Breathing here. We're gonna walk those hands back into a down dog. Connect those heels to that ground if you can. Hold that stretch for a moment. And then continue to walk those hands back, tuck that tummy in, roll all the way on up. Roll out those shoulders and you're all set. Maybe try that 2 times through. Whew, that was a hard one. Thanks.